this is general array we discussed.
Okay.
And I started explaining multi-dimensional array.
That's right.
So now if you just recall the concept of array, we are very clear, like we can store group of similar data type values in adjacent memory blocks.
Okay.
One side by another. Okay. So like this is representing a single row. It's a vertically, it is horizontally, it is representing a single row. Okay. But when you want to have array of array, so that is like 1 minute, array of array. So you are going to design a multi-dimensions. It is like a matrix structure.
Okay.
Fine. So that structure is like number of rows and number of columns.
Okay.
Now you see this. So the column wise this is the structure, and row wise this is the structure, and we can represent the same thing in column wise also.
Okay.
So I am selecting something in column wise. Fine. Row wise and column wise.
Okay.
Now if you take this value, the blue which is representing a row, column which is representing in yellow color. Okay.
That's right.
So generally the number of rows and number of columns, but inner the subscript number for row is 0, and for column is also 0.
0, that's right.
Okay. So now suppose you want to store a value, for an example, in a particular block. This is row of 0, row of 1.
Okay.
This I am writing as row of 0.
Okay.
Okay. So this is row of 0.
Okay.
Okay. This is row of 1.
Okay.
Same manner here, this is column of 0.
Okay.
Likewise, you have many columns and many rows. Suppose if I am placing a value here, that is considered that value is 5. Okay. The 5 is representing a column and 5 is representing a row.
A row.
Fine. Sorry, what way I have written? 1 minute.
Okay.
Wrongly written. Okay. Column of 0. Column of 1. Okay. The column is a vertical representation.
Okay.
Row is always a horizontal representation.
Okay.
Okay. So this is representing a row. This is representing a column.
Okay.
Okay. Now this is there in row 2 and column 2.
Okay.
Okay. Point taken? The 5
yeah.
value is there in row 2 and column 2.
Okay.
So the address of this is like simply, if you want to define the address, the value which is there in this particular block. The block is, if you consider that, the row number and column number you need to consider. If it is an array, suppose that is like consider that it is a number type. Okay. So you can represent it num of 2, 2.
2 for 2.
Yes. Second row.
2 for.
Like second row means it is third row actually in the
Third row,
count.
that's right, because it's from 0.
Yes. Yes. It is a third column. Like 2. Num 2 of 2 is representing this block. Okay.
Okay.
Num 2 of 2 is representing this block. Got my point?
Okay. Yes.
Yes. Such way we can design the two-dimensional array.
Okay.
But declare the two-dimensional array. Very conveniently you can write a simple syntax.
Okay.
Suppose you see here, this program.
Okay.
We declared a variable A. A you consider it as A is a array. Okay.
Array. Okay.
And we have given a comma which is representing it is a two-dimensional array.
Okay.
So what way you are going to design it? you are going to design with 5 rows and 2 columns.
Okay.
5 rows and 2 columns in the sense here.
Okay.
You are going to write the structure of these 5 rows.
Here. Okay. And 2 columns.
Only 2 columns.
Okay.
So this will be the structure. Okay. And last one is also not needed.
Okay.
4, 5. Okay.
Okay.
Just 5. Now see. So row of 0. Then this will be row of 4.
Oh, yeah.
And this will be column of 0.
Okay.
And column of 1.
Yeah.
Fine. So such structure you are designing.
Okay.
When you are going to design such structure, so you have given a syntactically a comma. You
Okay.
didn't mention that. How many
Okay.
element size it is.
Okay.
But you passed some values 0, 0, 1, 2, 2, 4, 3, 6 and 4, 8.
Okay.
So 0, 0, 1, 2, 2, 4, 3, 6, 4, 8. It is like number of rows are 5. First value is the row of 0. This is the row of 1. So likewise 0, comma 0. Like these values will be copied here 0 and 0. Okay. So when you go for that 1, 2 in the initialization, 1 will be copied here, 2 will be copied here.
Okay.
Then 2, 4, 2 will be here and 4 will be here.
Okay.
So that is the way you declared. Then we are reading that. To read this data, it is a 2-dimensional array. To read the data, we need to represent 2 different values.
Okay.
Okay. So for that we are using 2 for loop constructs.
Okay. So like a nested.
Yes, nested, exactly. Okay, I will create a 2-dimensional array program.
Okay.
So I'm giving a name to the project, a 2D array,
Okay.
console application, and the Visual Basic language we are selecting. So this is the module is ready and module
Okay.
is created. So this block, program block, I'm going to copy.
Okay.
Fine. So like you need to change it to module 1
Okay.
because by default module 1.
Module 1, yeah.
Fine. So now once if you consider this, we have an array and we declare 2 variables.
That's right.
Actually 0 should represent one type of element here and J should, like I should represent one element and J should represent another element.
Okay.
So you have written one for loop, I equal to 0 to 4.
Okay.
Means it has to run from 0 to 4, total 5 times.
Okay.
Okay. J also should, like, then once if the loop is started, it enters into the second loop body.
Okay.
That is a nested block, is the second block. Okay.
Okay.
So then J equal to 0 to 1 means I equal to 0, J equal to 0.
Okay.
So first one you have written that the element number only you have written.
Okay.
You have 0, comma 1
Okay.
equal to, you have written as 2. So then you are representing ij and a of ij.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2 are the element numbers here. 0, 1, 2 are element numbers.
Okay.
How many elements you passed? 2 are the numbers. 1 is the array.
Okay.
Okay. So A, array name is A. Okay.
Okay.
A of ij you are representing.
Okay.
Here you are representing I value and j value. Means 0 of 0 value you are reading.
Okay.
So I is 0, j is 0.
Okay.
So A of array of 0 and 1. Like
Okay.
A of 0, 0 of 1, j of 0.
Yeah,
So
zero.
now once
Okay.
if you see the result, I will explain.
Okay.
So how the result has been generated, you observe. Initially A value, A is an array, 0 of 0 is the value, okay?
Okay.
What is there in that? 0 is there, fine.
Okay.
Now when you go for this value, currently I is representing 0, j is representing 0.
Okay.
But you mentioned 3 elements in this list, 0, 1, 2, means I, j, a. Okay? So when you are reading the values, 0 is representing I value, that is like 0,
Okay.
fine. And then j is representing 0
Okay.
because j value is also 0 when loop is been started.
Okay.
So you are reading 0 of 0 value,
Okay.
that is representing as a 0 of 0. This is output statement actually.
Okay.
Suppose I am putting in comment, okay, so program is running, let me stop it, I will make it very simple.
There you go.
So I don't write all these things, okay,
Okay.
I will write a simple statement, I will read only this value
Okay.
by mentioning in double quotes, so 0 element number,
Okay.
then comma, then I will place this, close it.
Okay.
Okay. Now in this, just an output I am presenting,
Okay.
not anything. Okay. So whatever the values are there, those values have been read.
So those are just the values of 0, 0, and 2.
0, 0, 1, 2, 2, 4, 3, 6, 4, 8.
or 8.
0, 0 are there in the first block.
Yep.
That is the block you can easily analyze. Like where is our Excel sheet? Okay. 0, 0 is the first block.
Okay.
If you see the output, 0, 0. Okay. Then 1, 2. Then 2, 4.
Okay.
Then here 3, 6. Okay. 3 and 6.
Okay.
Then the remaining values 4, 8.
or 8.
8. So those values we have read from the array. But
Okay.
in the second statement what we have done is we have just manipulated the output.
Okay.
So if I stop it, you can easily. So I'm commenting this block now.
Okay.
I'm removing the comment.
Okay.
This is a string formatter. Okay.
Okay.
This 0 is representing the value of I. That is
Okay.
0 initially.
Okay.
This 1 is representing second element in the right line statement. That is 1. Okay. Both we have placed in square bracket.
Okay.
So to get an output, only output. So this 0 is representing element I value is 0, so it writes 0.
Okay.
1 is representing J value is 0, that represents 0 in the first run. 0 of 0 value will be written. Okay.
Okay.
Now I am typing. Now see, 0 of 0 value is 0.
Okay.
0 of 0 value is how much you can easily analyze here.
Okay.
So 0 of 0 is this one. Row of 0, column of 0. That is 0.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So I am selecting in blue. So then to where it should move? It should move to 0 of 1. Why? Because row count is incrementing here.
Okay.
For the outer one would not be changed till the inner one work is completed.
So completed. Okay.
So then J value will be 1.
Okay.
Okay. J is representing column.
Okay.
So then you are moving from the same row onto 1.
Okay.
So row wise 0 means that is outer loop.
Total. Okay.
So outer loop is representing I. Okay.
Row.
Row of I here.
Okay.
And it's column of J.
J.
Yes. Now if you go for that, J will be incremented.
Okay.
So likewise, J work will be done 0 to 1 only. Then what will happen? It goes out. Then I value will be incremented. Once I value is incremented, it will be 1. Then J value will be 0. So 1 of 0. Got my point?
Yes.
Shall I explain again?
No, the question I have is, if we look at the first declaration, the dim statement, where we have declared the variables for the array, the elements for the array, I should say, and when we write to the console, isn't it supposed to come out like 0, 0, 1 of 2, 2 of 4? How are we manipulating it to, because the loops is coming out when we, like right now you have the result on the screen, and hold on, let me look. Yeah, so I'm looking at it and, oh no, no, I got it now.
Yes, you got now. Okay.
Yeah, I got it. yeah, I wasn't. Yeah. So if we did instead of a right line, if we did right, would it be in a row instead of row?
So it would be written in a row.
Okay.
That is the difference. Like right line writes into a new line. Okay.
Yeah.
Right function is also supporting.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I'm doing only line. So 0 of 0 equal to
there
0.
You go. Now I can see it. Like okay.
Just an output manipulation.
Yeah, you're right. It was just like, huh? Yeah, it makes sense.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Generally, when you want to write multiple statements, one line after one line,
okay,
we can use right line.
Okay.
We can, if you want to write all the lines in a single row, we can go for right method.
Okay.
So that is the difference between right and right line.
Right line. Okay.
Fine, Mark.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Point taken there.
Yes, yes. Why actually again and again we are identifying these type of programming constructs?
Okay.
Microsoft designed many of these type of constructs ready-made for us.
Okay.
Like libraries.
Okay.
So while we are using a library, we should not get any confusion what way the library works and serves.
That's right.
So like suppose we had a discussion on enumerator. But we identified, okay, it's a group of constants. We can create it as an enumerator. So array, okay, this is the array, the life cycle of the array like this, subject to. But when you use a type of a ready-made enumerator, we will easily understand that, okay, enumerator is the way how they design, how it is giving the result to us as a library.
Okay.
So that is actually the major advantage while using these type of programming constructs before actual subject of developing window form applications.
Okay.
So directly if you start a window form, this type of construct strength we will miss.
Okay.
So this construct strength means whenever you are supposed to write any techno-functional program, like you may be aware of technically everything, but functionally when you want to write your own customized program, that scenario, this coding is little bit advantageous, major advantage, not little bit.
Okay.
Fine?
That's fine, yeah.
That is the reason we are still continuing with console, because the importance of console always I say, okay.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Fine. So without knowing or without knowing, we started the program writing from a module called a module, okay?
Okay.
A block.
Okay.
In that we identified a sub is the type of a section is available.
Okay.
So everything is been writing into the subsection only. Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm executing, I'm going to create one more program here. Sub underscore procedure example. Okay. So now by default, when you open that, when you are selecting a module is being created here. Under that it is showing sub main. end sub,
.NET.
and end module.
Okay.
Syntactically, every program should start and should represent the entry block and exit block with the main and should be written in a module.
Okay.
But when you are writing such type of statements here, the main is the entry point and libraries are available. So I'm using system. Okay. System dot, the related all the methods are available. So directly I can use the console class, then I can use the related methods of the console class. So a right line method I'm using. So I'm stating that hello Mike.
Okay.
So simple statement it is that we know very clear, and I'm writing that console dot read key. I want to pause it.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the way we have created. But so when you start it, automatically the program started its work from main.
Okay.
But when you want to create your own subprograms apart from the available submain, so those are all called as user-defined subprocedures.
So user defined.
Yes, exactly. Because we are very clear, the entire program, generally program in the sense it's a set of certain instructions.
Okay.
But don't need to write all these instructions like a big program as a nodes. Okay. Based on the requirement, based on the need, the program can be categorized into number of modules.
Okay.
So each module may have its own responsible unit of work.
Okay.
Suppose here I'm defining one module. Okay. So there is a program you started, billing application. So that has been started from a particular submain. Okay.
Okay.
Consider that it was started somewhere.
Okay.
And then you have written multiple statements. Consider that these are all statements. So these are all the required statements to achieve a result. Now program ended. So it may start from top and it may end at a particular point. Okay. Means you are following a top to bottom approach to write this. So this has been started and this has been ended somewhere. Fine?
Fine.
Okay. This arrow is representing the program started somewhere and ended somewhere. So entry point, exit point. But instead of that, you can design the application into number of modules of work.
Okay.
The modules of work is like, generally if you consider that, this is the application has discrete functionalities in the billing system.
Okay.
So I'm writing it as billing. Then I have billing for like data access, like details access, and the tax calculation, discount calculation, like print related process.
Okay.
And I have something like storage.
Okay.
And product data. Okay.
Okay.
So now this is a module. This is module. Fine. This is a module. This is a module. So likewise, you design the application into number of modules.
Okay.
So I have many modules. Now the responsibility of the application has been categorized into number of modules of work. Okay. So whatever the module is needed, that module can be called and used in the application. Okay. So such approach is possible when you go for defining your own procedure or own sub-program, sub-procedure. Okay. Yes. So I want to define a sub-procedure here in the program. Okay. So I want to give a name to my sub-procedure.
Okay.
So that can be start with sub. Okay.
Okay.
So I want to write like display.
Okay.
MSG, message. My point is that it is like a sub-procedure. So when I press enter, I just press enter.
Okay.
what happened? End sub was created automatically.
Sure.
So I didn't do that. So now you see I have written like this. I press enter. Just then immediately the end sub is created. Sub is a keyword. It's making a block as a separate block of code.
Okay.
Okay. In that I want to write this statement.
Okay.
Fine?
That's fine.
So this responsibility of displaying the message given to another sub procedure. Okay. Then you can start calling this from here. What is the name of my procedure? Display message.
Okay.
So this I can call from here.
Okay.
So now I executed it. What happened? It is showing hello Mike.
Okay.
So what way you designed it? You have categorized the responsibility as a separate block of work.
Okay.
So you are written one more block. Sub
Okay.
Wish. Okay.
Okay.
Wish. There I am writing one more thing. Okay. So now the wish is also a sub procedure.
Okay.
After completion of this, the calling, this is called as calling.
Okay.
So I will write it as calling
Okay.
a sub procedure.
Okay.
Fine?
Okay, that's fine.
So it would be called in an order, one after one.
Okay.
And called in an order. So first one is that you call display message.
Okay.
Then program starts from main. That is known thing to us, right? First it finds this message. Then it stops calling the remaining things and it goes to this module. Once if the module work is completed with the end sub, control goes back to main.
To main. Okay.
Then it calls this wish. Then control comes to wish then.
Okay.
Then it displays good evening. Because it's the work given to this module.
That's right.
Okay. Then I execute it. So point taken, Mike.
Point taken, yeah. So actually, it's amazing how it goes from, it starts there and then goes to the next sub, you know.
Yes.
Module. Okay.
Yes. See, Mike, one thing is very clear.
Okay.
So in actually technically there is no special definition for main.
Okay.
It's a conceptual representation of main.
Okay.
That generally, like suppose you are celebrating a birthday. When you are celebrating birthday, you need to hire many services.
That's right.
Like you may want a decorator, so event management, photographer. So you hired many services. Okay. But your main objective is celebrating a birthday.
Birthday, that's right.
So, but you may invite many different services to fulfill your requirement.
That's right.
So same manner, in the program, main objective is billing. But the other services you may call. So that is actually a conceptual representation of main method, but there is no technical meaning available to main.
Okay.
Okay. So technically there is no meaning, but conceptually main performs a role as a beginning or entry point.
Okay.
That's the reason once if the program starts, it calls all the required methods or procedures. Fine?
Okay, fine.
Fine. Now I'll put in comment. I want to add one more module, Mike.
Okay.
So named it as module 2, but I want to make it as module 1. Not only this, once if you go and observe this, see, we can like sub-procedure or procedures that do not return any value. Means you called it, like if you consider this previous program, you called it to do a task. That is like to do a task in the sense here, you have just made it to display hello mic. And you just made it to display hello mic. But you may want to make this module to do a complex task also, like calculate the total like percentage of certain sales variations, or you may want to calculate some values related to some stock exchange data or banking interest rate. So according to your need, you may design it. That is different. But once if you consider the way how it is working, it is doing a task. Once if the task is completed, it is keep quiet. Means that it is not doing any other thing more than that. It is not giving a value back to the calling method main. It is doing a task and it is not doing anything more than that. It is not giving a value back. Suppose you ask me, Prasad, you do a task. Consider that I have completed the task, but I didn't report you. So likewise, this sub-procedure, sub-program will work. It doesn't return a value. It doesn't give any value back. So we have been using the sub-procedure main in all our programs. We have been writing console applications so far in this tutorial, like whatever we are doing. So we can define some of the procedures to take a value from us. This big program, instead of big program, I'll show a small program first. I'll write a small program. Then we shall define the complete way. Fine. I want to design this. The main method first I want to design. The sub main I want to write as the like main method. It should be in capital. And now this is like a case sensitive. You cannot write it as it is small. So I have written it is small. I executed, is running. But if you write it main, it would clearly gives a specification that is a main method. Wherever you refer the other method with small m, it would be like it would not consider that is a main method. Fine. So I want to define one more procedure here. Sub display message. Another sub procedure I have written. But I want to make this message to take a value when main is giving. Suppose you have given a value to me, Prasad, take 10 and multiply it. So you are giving something, I am going to take. So the taking means like whatever you are giving, that I am going to take. So this display message will be called from main, right? So that time when it is calling, I want to pass a value here as hello mic. Fine? But here the display message when you are passing it is showing an error here. Public sub display message, like it is not been designed with the value to be taken. So you can place by value. I'll explain what is that by value. I'm declaring string text. A variable as string. Means I declared a variable to read the value which is being given by main method. So now this error has been cleared. Because this hello mic will be copied in str text as value, that is by value taking. So now your function, your module, sorry not function, your sub function, sub procedure has a variable, the variable name is strtxt. That has a value hello mic. Now only the thing I need to display the value. So this value I have taken.
Okay.
strtxt.
Okay.
So this strtxt I want to display. After that I want to make the console to wait, because control again goes back
Go back
to main method.
Okay.
It never stays here in the sub function. Okay. It goes back here.
Okay.
So when it is going back to main to expect something to be done at main,
Okay.
so it encounters read key. Then it waits for a while. See, I executed hello Mike.
Uh-huh. It is.
Got the point? What happened actually internally?
That's right.
Fine?
That's fine, yeah.
Okay. Fine taken, Mike?
Yep, when taken.
Yes, yes.
Go on.
This is actually very important because you are establishing application communication here.
Okay, between the modules.
Yes, between the modules.
Okay.
That's why it's very sensitively we should move.
Okay.
One more module I want to create.
Okay.
For this, ready-made programs not possible. Okay. So some programs should be written because
Sure.
block to block we can understand.
Sure.
Otherwise we can write it as a ready-made program.
Okay.
Okay. Because I can make many things ready to like use the time properly.
Okay.
But this type of modules only through typing only we can demonstrate it effectively.
Okay.
Submain. So I have main method.
Okay.
So when I have a main method, I want to pass a value.
Okay.
So when I want to pass a value, this sub function takes a value, but it doesn't return a value.
Oh, okay.
It takes only values from me, but it never returns a value.
Okay.
So this example, instead of that, we shall use this example.
Okay.
I will share. Okay. This one I remove.
Okay.
I'll place it here. Now you have calculate pay. It has been written in the top, okay?
Okay.
That you can write it in the bottom also. Whenever
Okay.
you-
So it's okay to write it at the top too?
Pardon?
Or which way? What's the best practice to do? At the
It's like
bottom?
generally, based on your requirement, we can start the sub-functions first,
Okay.
then main next.
Okay.
Suppose if you place it like this, it's clearly defining that I have many modules to do, but execution starts. It's based on your way.
Okay.
Okay. Generally, the main defining in the bottom is always good.
Okay.
Fine.
Also, generally, defining it at the main at the bottom is good.
Good. Like I'm habituated to that approach also.
Okay.
But why we write the main here? We may have many modules,
Okay.
but all main modules work will be started from main only.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
So the program starts with main. To represent that, you can start it main.
Okay.
But we know wherever it is designed, it starts from main only. So
Okay.
easily we can understand the program with sub-functionalities. Because
Okay.
main always will take the responsibility of calling only.
Okay.
So my sub-function name is calculate pay.
Okay.
Total payment
Okay.
with a wages value it's supposed to calculate. Okay?
Okay.
By value is a keyword.
Okay.
Actually there are two different keywords. One is by value and one is by reference. What is by value and by reference I will tell.
Okay.
Suppose Mike, you are giving a value. Mike is giving a value to Prasad. Okay? Given a value to Prasad means here you have given a value that
Okay.
I am taking. So consider that Mike to Prasad.
Okay.
So Mike given 10.
Okay.
Prasad taken 10. Okay. This 10 is a copy available to you or not? First 10.
The first 10, because by value say given.
Yes, you have given a value. That is your own copy. Okay.
Yes.
My value 10 is my own copy or not?
Yep, that's your own copy.
Yes. Yes. So when you are given this value, I changed it as 100.
Okay.
Okay. So do you know that how I have changed? No. It is not known to you.
It is not known.
So like this is a separate memory block.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay.
Separate block of memory.
Okay.
And this is also a separate block of memory.
Okay.
These two blocks are not interconnected.
Okay.
So it's called as an independent copy of the memory block.
Okay.
If you pass a value by value,
Okay.
okay,
Okay.
each module will get its own copy of the value. That is the point. Point taken?
Point taken, yeah?
Now, Mike is a module, Prasad is a module.
That's right.
But when Mike passed a value as by value, Mike value is different from Prasad value.
That's right.
Okay? Both will be two different memory blocks, and both memory blocks would not be referred at any point.
Okay.
Point taken?
That's the point taken, yeah?
So what are the operations done in the block 1? Second block never knows what have happened.
Okay.
That type of value passing is called as by value.
By value, two different memory blocks.
So main internally is a separate block.
Okay.
Your calculate pay is a separate block. Now I am designing those two practically to you.
Okay.
So this is your calculate pay block,
Okay.
which is in a colored blue.
Okay.
Okay. You have another block, that is your main block.
Okay.
The main block is also colored with a different color.
Okay.
Now it is a complete memory internally. Okay.
Okay.
This memory I am designing here.
Okay. All right. I see it.
Point taken.
Point taken, yeah?
So this memory block, the total memory which is been available,
Okay.
is like two different blocks are being created to this memory block. Now I put it in red color.
Okay.
Okay. Now this memory block which is been designed in red color, you can easily analyze.
Analyze.
These two are two different blocks.
Okay.
So memory block 1 and this is a memory block 2.
Okay.
So two different blocks will refer the values as independent copies.
Okay.
That is the concept actually.
Okay.
So calculate pay is a separate memory block
Okay.
and main is a separate memory block.
Okay.
So if you have a variable here, if you pass from main to calculate pay, so that will be taken as by value.
Okay. So by value. Okay.
As its own copy.
Just one copy. Okay.
That is the thing actually internally in the memory happens. Point taken, Mike?
Point taken, yeah?
So that is the reason here, by value you are passing hours as double data type, by value you are passing wage as decimal data type.
Okay.
So like actually this value is that whatever the values are sending by main, that's supposed to be copied here.
Okay.
So this actually the calculate pay method role is to calculate the wages of an employee, total how much you should pay.
Okay.
Okay. So like now if I worked for 25 hours,
Okay.
I supposed to get some wage for each hour, right?
That's right, yeah?
So here it is passing 25 and 10.
And
For a
10.
value I'm taking it as hours
Okay.
and wage.
And wait.
I'm taking it as a separate copy by value and data type is decimal.
Okay.
And it is a data type as double.
And double,
So I have another variable to calculate the total.
Okay.
Pay as double.
Okay.
It's a variable which is part part of only this location.
That's right.
So dim pay as double and pay equal to hours into wage.
Okay.
Hours into wage is like you are getting the total pay to be given to the employee or like a worker. Okay. How much you should pay to worker we are displaying here.
Okay.
So I executed this program. So it is showing $250.
Okay.
Okay. $800, $825. Like $250, $800, $825.
Okay.
So that is like with the C what you have written.
Okay.
C is the conversion of dollar symbol.
Okay. Well, so I was going to ask you, like, where is it getting that dollar from? So the C.
Yeah, C.
Okay. It's a conversion.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine. So, but you know, I have done my job, what you have given. Like you are mean, you have given a job to me to do. I have done a job, but I am not saying anything to you back that I have done this job pay, like calculating total pay. Okay, means I am not returning any value.
Okay.
Got the point?
You get the point, yeah?
Yes. So, the sub module, what you have designed, sub, never returns any value to its main method.
Okay, so it never returns any value to its main method. Okay.
Yes, but it does the work whatever has been given.
Okay.
That is happening. Clear?
Okay, clear.
Yes, Mike. So this is the program.
Okay.
Like what we have discussed. This is a simple program.
Okay.
So that is what we are passing is with only a value type.
Okay.
To understand that more efficiently, we can use a swap function also. Swap function. So I will share this program, then easily you can understand this.
Okay.
This is passing valuemeter by value. One more small example. Once by value, by reference, if it is clear, then most of the concept will be clear.
Okay.
Clear in the sense if we can complete. Okay.
Sure.
You are understanding very conveniently, I know.
Sure.
You know some of the programming constructs, Mike?
Yes, and I've also been, what do you call this? I've been looking them up online, like on YouTube, looking at videos, just, with what you're teaching me, just to reinforce.
Okay, okay.
So and you do a good job of explaining it, so it makes now more sense.
Yes, yes. Because teaching is different from explaining, like like a demo, like we are. See, this is a sub-module. This is the main module. Okay. Main has certain variables. You can see these two variables are declared in the main.
Okay.
Okay. And these two values, variables A, B, have values 100 to 100. Okay. I'm writing the values of main block.
Okay.
So you consider that it is a main block. This main block, assume that this design is for the main block. And I have another block. What the name we have given? Swap block. Okay. So this block is swap block. This block also has been designed with certain locational reference. Okay. Now, in main we declare two variables. Dim A as integer, dim B as integer.
That's right.
So A variable and B variable you declared.
Okay.
Okay. B variable you declared.
Okay.
So A value is 200, 100 and B value is 200. So the values also copied. Point taken?
Point taken.
A, B are two variables, two different values are been copied.
Okay.
Fine. These two are the variables. A and B. Now, I am displaying the values of these two within the mean.
Okay.
Okay. So what will happen? It displays the output as 100, 100 only. So program execution starts from main.
Okay.
So then program starts displaying the values of these two exactly. Okay.
So it would be like A is
you don't consider this sub what would happen in the swap. Okay.
Okay.
First start understanding from main only.
Main only.
Assume that main execution started.
Okay.
So it started like these two variables have been declared. When these two variables have been declared, the values of these two variables I'm just presenting here. Now see. Okay. So the first two variable values will be displayed or not? A and B. 100 and 200. Okay.
Yes, yeah. It would display those two.
Then it calls the function.
Okay.
AB. AB values are passing to swap function. Where is the swap? You design the swap here. Okay. That is your sub function.
Okay.
So when you are passing A and B, that has to be copied into X and Y. Okay. Point taken?
Point taken,
Okay. Now in the swap block, in the block swap, okay, I have variable X and I have variable Y. Point taken?
Point taken.
So this 100, 200 will be copied into X and Y.
X and Y,
Okay, Mike, or else shall I?
No, it's fine. No. Let's go on. Actually, it makes sense,
Yeah, because it's night time. You might have taken a lot of strain today.
No, it's good.
Okay. Because we are human beings, we need rest.
I know.
Fine, Mike. So now these two values will pass. Where these two values are there, X and Y.
Okay.
Now, in this block we have another block called as temp. You observe that here.
That's right.
You declare another variable, temp.
As integer,
Okay. Temp is the variable you created here.
Okay.
Temp. Same way I declared. Okay. So temp I will use to store a value temporarily there.
Okay.
So what I am doing that I am copying the value X into temp. So that is 100 I copied.
Okay.
So when I have taken X value to temp, the X has been copied to temp. Now X is free. Okay, assume that X is free.
Okay.
Then what I am doing, Y value I am copying into X.
Okay.
Okay. Now if you see this, Y value will be copied.
To X.
Now Y is free. Okay, then what I am doing, Y value I am copying the temp to Y.
Okay. So now.
So what will happen? Then this 100 I am copying there.
100. So the swap.
Now values are interchanged or not?
Yes, they have interchanged.
Values are swapped, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Now where the values are swapped, interchanged only in swap method, but not in main. Okay. But not in main.
Only in the sub. Okay.
So values only changed in swap method, not in main.
Okay.
So it is giving you a proof of data passed as value. Okay, value type. Point taken. Exactly, the values have been taken by main and swap methods as independent values. So even if you swap it, it is not known to the main. Again, if you display it.
Sure.
Okay. Observe that. Still main is showing 100 only. Now when I execute it, so you can see the result. Before swap, values of A 100, value of B 200. After swap, in main method, A is 100, B is 200. Means this main method doesn't know whatever happened. Okay?
Okay.
Okay? But if you display these values here in this block, I'm just displaying. Okay.
Okay.
A and B should be removed, X and Y, because these are the variables are there in this block.
Sure.
And here I'm showing that values at swap. Okay. At swap value of A, at swap value of B.
Okay.
Now if you execute it, see,
Should be 200.
values have been interchanged in swap.
Okay.
The middle two statements.
Okay.
But still main is unaware of whatever happened.
What happened? Okay.
So this type of parsing is called as value type parsing.
Value type passing. Okay.
Fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
Why we identified this value type parsing? We will discuss about reference type parsing.
Okay.
So reference is what? So the same blocks I'm going to take. Okay.
Okay.
I'm copying the same blocks here. So these blocks,
Okay.
when I'm passing a value to a swap function to do, I don't pass a value actually. So I'm again changing it as 100 and 200. Okay.
Okay.
So now I don't pass the values exactly as values. I
Okay.
pass the address of these locations. Assume that some address block.
Oh, so you
X
pass the
1, 2,
address.
3, 4. Okay.
Okay.
X 1, 2, 3, 5 is
Okay.
the address of these two.
Okay.
This address only I'll give the reference to those two variables. X
Okay.
address will be, A address will be given to X. Okay. And this B address will be given to Y.
Okay.
Okay. It may have its own address that is different.
Okay.
X9898, X9899. Assume that these two are the addresses of this block. But what you are giving to X, you are giving the reference of A address. You are giving reference of Y address, not value. Okay?
Okay.
It's
That's right.
not value giving.
So not the value, just giving the location, the address.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So X and Y are referencing only A and B. Okay. So this type of operation is reference type. When
Okay.
you have given the reference type value, now let me take you to this pass by reference.
Okay.
This block.
Okay.
Same like previous program, but we are using a by ref instead of this one.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Now, I'm going to create one more program here.
Okay.
Okay. Same program. Any
Okay.
change? No change.
No change is the same.
Okay. It's a swap function and it's the main method
Okay.
and this is not needed. Okay. Now you can see the program.
Okay.
So we didn't pass it
Okay.
as value. By ref we are passing. Just by ref.
Okay.
Only to two. Like when you are sending the values, it would be taken the reference of the address,
Okay.
not by value.
Okay.
Okay, what reference it is taking? It is taking the reference of A, reference of B.
Okay.
So now Mike has given a value to Prasad. Mike
Okay.
given 10 to Prasad.
Okay.
Okay. Prasad taken a value not exactly as value. Whatever the address is there in Mike's mind, that value has been taken.
Okay.
So now if I manipulate or modify the value, that will be known to you automatically because you are referencing the address.
Address.
Okay. So the values have been passed A and B.
Okay.
100, 200.
Okay.
Okay. These A and B values we are displaying exactly before swapping,
Okay.
but after swapping also we are displaying.
Okay.
Okay. Now when you execute it, before swapping 100, 200.
Okay.
After swapping 200, 100.
Interesting. So now
Fine.
it's actually swapped.
Yes, swapped. Here it is swapped.
Okay.
But whatever the swapping has been taken place, this 100, 200 was taken first initially 100, then it was taken 200.
Okay.
Then it has been swapped in the same way like in the previous example. So it has been swapped as 200 and then it has been swapped as 100.
Okay.
Okay. So that would be known to this block automatically.
Okay.
So A also is changing its value as 200 and it is like 100.
Okay. So B is 100.
So main also changes the values.
Okay.
So if you place the same statements here,
Okay.
swapped value, yet swapped value of A,
Okay.
yet swapped value of B. So I'm changing as value of X.
Okay. X and
Okay.
Y.
I'm writing it as X and I'm changing it as value of
Y.
Y and Y. Y. Now
Okay.
I just put one more comfort way we can easily find it. See, swap result is affected in main method also.
Oh wow.
Before swapping, the value of A in main method is 100. Okay. Before swapping, value of B in main method is 200. But in swap method, the values are changed 200, 100. So values are changed is reflected after swapping in main also.
Wow. So why is like by value? Why did because right now I know it's usually looking at the address. So
yes, its separate copy will be maintained in case of value type by value.
So by value, okay.
It doesn't maintain a separate address here. It refers the same address and does its job.
Okay. Okay, makes sense.
So separate address is always like if you reserve separate block, you are consuming more system resources, right?
Okay. Yes.
If you are referencing the same block to do a task, it reduces the load, right?
The load,
resources consumption will be less.
Okay.
So that is actually the value type and the reference type passing some arguments.
Arguments, okay. So
Fine.
so these arguments are these the same arguments that are also passed in functions?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Functions are separate block, but difference between a subfunction and function is this is not returning any value to its calling method main.
Okay.
But functions can do that job. That is the difference.
Oh, okay. So they have one which can return a value back to the main.
That can return a value back.
Okay.
It is not returning any value. Subfunction cannot do that job.
Okay. So as far as when people are writing sub programs, sub modules, which one is more common to use?
See, you want to return a value, you can use function. You want to perform a task, you can use sub.
Sub, okay. All right.
See, up to the requirement. Actually, in modern programming languages, there is no two different type of modules. Only one, as methods or functions. Okay. But VB was there since longer period. Okay. That time they invented first this type of structure might be. Later returning a value was the need they identified. So they created a new type of function, that is function. Okay? Point taken.
Point taken, yeah.
But in a modern programming languages, you can use only a function. To pass a value as value type, to pass a value as reference type, or to get a value as a return type. Okay?
Okay. All right.
Only one module would fulfill all type of requirements. Here in C# and other languages.
Okay.
But in VB, you have two types. One is a subfunction, one is a function.
Okay. One is function, subfunction. Okay.
So that is like a procedure here.
Okay.
Procedure and subfunction.
Okay.
So two different things.
Okay.
So one doesn't return a value, one returns a value.
Okay.
So that is our next topic.
Okay.
Then we'll have the discussion on classes.
Okay.
After classes, we'll have the discussion on inheritance.
Inheritance. Okay.
So till maximum inheritance only it supports. That time I'll cover some exception handling techniques and other things to you.
Okay.
Then we will enter into, like most probably by next week and we may enter.
Okay.
Into our graphical environment.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, okay. Fine, Mike. I'll pause for a while today. And so, shall we ask Bhaskar?
Yes.
Okay. Or phone I'll ask him.
Let's ask him for tomorrow at 10:30.
Yes, your time 10:30. My time will be 9 o'clock night.
That's right.
Okay. I'll confirm with Bhaskar. Okay.
Okay.
Or phone I'll ask him.
Okay, then let me know.
Yes, you be online. Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Okay. Okay. So Bhaskar left to home and it is his time to have rest. So Ranjit is there. Ranjit? Mike, Bhaskar is not there.
Okay.
Bhaskar actually it's a rest time. He might because.
Oh, does he work overnight?
So he works like it's like they might have worked at night time.
Okay. So what other days do you teach classes? I know you are teaching other. What other days? Like during
Other
the week?
days also I teach other days.
Look like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday?
Yes, every day.
You're a busy man.
See, I'm working in daytime, like my time work starts from 9 o'clock.
Okay.
And till 5 o'clock, usually I will have the regular my office, like I am associated with Microsoft.
Okay.
I'm a corporate trainer here.
Oh, wow.
I'm a content writer also,
Okay.
content developer. And I'm an architect of some products also. Now I don't have any project of architecture in hand.
Oh, wow.
That is not my regular job. Regular work is a full-time trainer I am.
Oh, wow. So do you also teach products like PowerShell?
Pardon?
Do you teach also PowerShell?
I didn't get you.
Oh, PowerShell?
No.
Okay.
So my products are Microsoft .NET, database management systems,
Okay.
programming languages. These are all like design systems, application architectures, like designing of architectures, XML data,
Okay.
like XML like language, C#, ASP.NET, MVC architectures. This is the core software area, I mean.
Okay. Okay.
Like a complete database management system.
Okay.
Those are all the things, not operating systems. And
Okay.
I can deal Linux to some extent, Linux, power user I deal, not
Okay.
admin. Unix also I can deal.
Okay.
Mainly .NET platform, Oracle,
Okay.
and
And
that's the
databases?
reason databases,
Okay.
along with other programming languages. All.
Okay. So like
And
the
web technologies, I deal with Java
Okay.
and Microsoft ASP.NET, MVC pattern dealing.
Okay.
And higher-end integrated applications like service-oriented architectures like
Okay.
Windows Communication Foundations.
Okay.
So
So SQL.
SQL is, I'm an expert awardee in like a SQL.
Oh, you are? So I
Yes,
missed it.
yes.
That might be my next class when we're done with this one.
Okay, great. It
Yeah.
will be useful to you in your operations, main operations,
Yes.
administration of your SQL databases. Learning SQL programming is very much important for infrastructure management executives.
That's right.
That is useful for you. Like
Yes,
here,
right.
all the people learn the same.
Oh, wow, that's good.
In India, a lot of demand is there. Network professionals, support
Okay.
engineers, infrastructure executives like you are all storage employees,
Uh-huh.
storage technologies. They all needs database knowledge also, because
Okay.
when they are migrating the data from one location to another location, they should know the knowledge of the databases also.
That's right.
Many things like storage allocations. Earlier I dealt with MVC this one, EMC square,
It's
but EMC square, the storage management.
storage for, storage.
But very 1 year max I entered into that area of training,
Uh-huh.
but I didn't feel comfort in that because
Okay.
it is a completely realistic infrastructure related training.
Sure.
So that's why I didn't pay interest to continue in MVC square.
Okay.
So I'm still in core software.
Okay. Nice. Okay.
Uh,
So I
this
think
is my
what we'll do is let's plan on meeting at 10:30, and Bhaskar, I'll send him an email if you can get a hold of somebody. Let him know too.
pardon, Mike, once again.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Hold on. I put the mic was far away. I was saying that let's plan on meeting at 10:30, and
Yes, it's fine to me, but that
okay.
I will confirm. Once if I confirm,
Okay.
I will ask them to make a call to you, or else can you see an email if I send?
Your email will be better because it'll probably in the morning or nighttime. Yeah.
Yes. I'll send an email.
Okay.
By my time 6 o'clock, your time will be around 7 o'clock morning.
Okay.
Now your time is 9:30.
9:30. Yeah.
10 o'clock. 10:30.
10:30. Yeah. 10:30.
Yes, 10:30 your time.
Yeah.
So my time 6 o'clock will be 7:30 morning to you.
Okay. So
So
when we do
I will send
tomorrow.
order before your time 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
Okay. No problem. Then we'll meet at 10:30 then.
Yes. Our time,
Okay.
your class will be 10:30. My
Yeah.
time will be 9 o'clock.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Fine, Mike.
All right.
Great.
So
Very
you have
happy
a
to
great
pick
morning.
up classes to you. Yes, thank you. And good night. Have a nice sleep.
Okay. Thank you.
Fine, Mike.
Bye.
Bye.